And I'll give you a hot take that the biggest transaction maybe for the Chargers all season was moving on from Ken Whisenhunt and elevating Shane Steichen as the new offensive coordinator. He's a guy who played at UNLV, played quarterback in the mid-2000s, has been in the system and ranking. That's a gutsy decision, saying, Ken Whisenhunt, you coached in a Super Bowl. We're going to fire you. And we're going to elevate your underling and bring him up here. And guess what? Most yards last week, all season. Most rushing yards last week, all season. Chargers have a little thing going here where a lot of teams are tentative to make a mid-season move. Chargers said, let's rip the Band-Aid off and let's save the season. They also didn't trade away Keenan Allen. They didn't trade away Melvin Gordon.
They said no right away, right?
They said no. They weren't listening to Keenan Allen talk. So to me, the edge is with the Chargers because right now, the feeling I have is that they're looking at their ownership. They're looking at their front office saying no to London, saying no to letting this thing keep going, and saying we're a team that can still win this thing when everyone else on the outside said no. I love the juice right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the Chargers, and there's a reason why these guys should be a lot better than what the record is. I know they're coming off a couple of straight wins, but I always say that offense and the defense should have a trio of individuals, and that what makes you a dominant squad. Complementary players, surround those guys, you'll be just fine. But there's 3 reasons why I feel like they can go on an historic run.
Go on.
And offensively, it's because of a duo, and it's actually 2 duos. So on offense, you have Mike Williams and Keenan Allen.
Mike Williams, who hasn't scored a touchdown yet this year, waiting for that big game.
But they got rid of Tyrell Williams. He should step up and be a true number 2. And then Austin Eckler, Melvin Gordon. You have 2 individuals in the backfield that can dominate. And then on the other side, the third duo, you have Melvin Ingram and Bosa is an absolute beast. Now, this is all anchored by an individual who's an aging quarterback who we all desperately want to see win a Super Bowl. So when it comes to edging this game, the reason I'm going to edge it to the Chargers is because of those 3 duos. Yeah. I can't say that for the Raiders. I can't say that I have as much faith in Derek Carr as I do in Phillip Rivers. I can't say I have as much faith in the pass catchers for the Raiders as I do in the Chargers. And when it comes to making quarterbacks uncomfortable, the Chargers have the edge for me when it comes to the Raiders.
The most impressive of those duos is Melvin Ingram, not Gordon. Gordon looks good, though he has 2 touchdowns now in 100 games. But Kyle, they gave Aaron Rodgers that work. They combined for 3 sacks against him. They could do that to Derek Carr.
I know, and it kind of sticks out that they pounded the Packers and the Packers destroyed the Raiders. But when you're on the fence, you go to the simple thing. You look at Rivers versus Carr. Phil Rivers doesn't really lose to the Raiders. I mean, he's won 4 in a row. He's 18-8. He's 9-4 in Oakland. And there's something about the Chargers, Nuke Kope, whatever, now I begin, when they are terrible, they start to be really good. I want to root for the Raiders because I think it could be a cool thing that they actually made it work this year. I got to go Phil Rivers. He's awesome against the Raiders. Torments them for years. I'm going to go Chargers.
They are a second-half team, and it is so frustrating, Triggs. Since 2017, they're 13-4. In the second half. They basically play lights out. Speaking of what you're saying about how their backs are against the wall, it's all coming together now. Rivers was asked about it, and he was very honest. He said, for whatever reason, we do better when the Chargers don't have a chance. I don't know why. I wish we did better when everybody thought we were good, like they thought we were going to be going into the season. I don't know if anybody gave us a chance today, and the guys did a heck of the job. He wants to be doubted, so maybe we shouldn't have did what we just did here and picked them over the Oakland.
And we're sitting here, and what are they hearing? They're there, and we're going to leave.
Well,
I mean, it's all sorts of nonsense.
And it was all Packers fans. It was all, here's the one thing, though. Short week on the road in front of the black hole when they're in a fervor right now. That's not a
Raiders have been good
to
at
play.
home, too.
It's buzzing.